Hi everyone, and welcome back. Today we're at the Dr. Seuss Museum in Springfield, Massachusetts. Right now we're in the outdoor sculpture park, which has some friends you might recognize from different books. Did you know Dr. Seuss's real name is Theodore Geisel? His friends called him Ted. He was saving his real name for a novel that he never got to write. But he did write 44 famous children's picture books, and he had a successful career as an artist. So come on, let's go in the museum and let's check everything out.
Before I take you inside the museum, I wanted to show you the outdoor sculpture park. Do you recognize that character? That's Horton from Horton Hears a Who. Next up, you see Thing 1 and Thing 2. Next to the Cat in the Hat, there's a giant Places You'll Go book, and look, the Grinch with Max. Dr. Seuss was born on March 2nd, 1904 in Springfield, Massachusetts. And although he has a doctor in his name, he's not a real doctor. He added it to his name in college to add more credibility to his writing. Did you know Dr. Seuss won a bet with his publisher by publishing Green Eggs and Ham with only 50 words in it? Take a close look at this sculpture. You'll see it again when we go inside later in this video. Do you recognize this sculpture? It's Yertle the Turtle. Definitely check that book out if you haven't had a chance. All right, let's head inside the amazing world of Dr. Seuss. This museum opened in June of 2017. The bottom floor has interactive exhibits, and the top floor has artifacts from Dr. Seuss's life. I'll take you through both. Let's check out the first floor to start. Dr. Seuss attributes his love for reading and writing to his mother. She used to joke around with him and write rhymes about pie flavors to entertain him. His father owned a zoo. Ted Geisel, Dr. Seuss, would visit him at work, and when he got home, he would draw pictures of the animals he saw that day at the zoo. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. I just love how Dr. Seuss rhymes and uses repetition. The Lorax takes a stand on pollution, which is why they had this compost, recycling, and trash exhibit at the Dr. Seuss Museum. The Lorax was published in 1971.
Things that happen in his real life. And as you can see here, we can go to McGrew's Zoo. Wow, they'll all cheer. What a zoo must be worth. It's the largest zoo on the face of the earth. And then you can make like little paper animals.
Want to hear a funny fact? Dr. Seuss's phone number was one number off from the local fish store. Sometimes he used to send people pictures of the fish they ordered rather than directing them to the right place. Dr. Seuss also based the Grinch off of himself. He wasn't too into Christmas. Horton Hears a Who was written by accident. One day he left his office and the wind started blowing into his window. A picture of an elephant and a picture of a tree landed on top of each other, which made him ask, why would an elephant be in a tree? And that became Horton Hears a Who. Oh, the Places You'll Go was the last book Dr. Seuss wrote while he was alive, and it's one of my personal favorites. Remember the sculpture garden from earlier in this video? This exhibit shows the long and hard process of casting, which allows these bronze statues to be made. Dr. Seuss had a large collection of hats. Whenever he was stumped or stuck on what to write about, he would put on a different hat to try to get his creativity going. Dr. Seuss came up with many of his ideas for writing just from doodling, And these doodles are original pictures that Dr. Seuss made. Maybe your doodles will be in a museum one day when you're a famous artist or author. The first children's book Dr. Seuss published was And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street. It was rejected 37 times before it became published. He didn't give up. It's said that Dr. Seuss used to write for 8 hours every single day. It took Dr. Seuss over a year to write The Cat in the Hat. I had so much fun today. And like Dr. Seuss says, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Today is gone. Today was fun. Tomorrow is another one.